Maido! Hi there, Japan fans. Today's show, we're going to talk about credentials. Prezen o master shimashou. This is the 8th year of the Presentation Japan Series podcast. We're beaming around the world to you from sunny Minato-ku in Tokyo. I'm your host, Dr. Greg Story, Dale Carnegie Tokyo franchise owner, the president of Dale Carnegie Tokyo Training, and the 3-time best-selling author of Japan Sales Mastery, which is Zaeigyo in Japanese, Japan Business Mastery, and Japan Presentations Mastery, or in Japanese, Anatomo Prezen no Tachijin. Plus, Stop Wasting Money on Training, which in Japanese is Training de Okane o Muru ni Suru wa Yamimashou, and all are available on Amazon. Through this podcast, I want to help you become a better speaker to be 1, clear, 2, confident, 3, persuasive, 4, highly influential with those around you. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast with your family, friends, and colleagues. We are not being sponsored by Libsyn, but we value your privacy, which is why we have our podcast hosted by Libsyn. Unlike many other hosting organizations, Libsyn have a strict policy that does not allow access to your private information by anyone. Here is our daily podcast lineup on Apple Podcasts. Mondays, the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show podcast. Tuesday, the Presentations Japan series. And every second Tuesday, the Business Tachijin no Oshier show. Wednesdays, the Sales Japan series. Thursdays, the Leadership Japan series. And every second Thursday, the Business Pro Podcasto show. Fridays, the Japan Business Master Show podcast. And Saturdays, Japan's top business interviews. Now, this is episode number 375. Today we are talking about promoting your credentials in Japan when presenting. I was reading an interesting LinkedIn post about how at the start of your presentation in Japan, you'd have slides on your background and credentials to get the trust of the audience. Let me quote from the post so that you can get the flavor. Most of the presentations I've seen by Japanese professionals tend to start with a detailed profile of the presenter's career and professional accomplishments. Yes, a lot of these slides are information heavy and, no offense, but not aesthetically pleasing. But the average Japanese user is thinking, this person has many qualifications, I trust this person. It's not their fault, but Japanese people culturally tend to be wary of foreign brands and companies. The best you can do is to try and break that barrier by listing all your accolades and making it clear that you are a trustworthy professional. This post has attracted a lot of discussion so far, and I added my 2 bobs worth as well. The point being made was that Japanese dealt with it being told unless they trust the person making the presentation. Fair enough. The suggested way to gain that trust is to provide a lot of data on who you are, what you have done, where have you worked, etc., at the start of the proceedings. The author noted that a lot of these slides are information heavy. I disagree with this approach if you want to engage your audience. First impressions are critical, and the first 1 minute of our talk is the decider for a large portion of the audience. My biggest concern isn't that they won't trust what I'm saying. Today, we'll have to worry. They will vote with their hands, grab their phones to escape from us to the internet. They stop listening to our message. It would be extremely rare that a Japanese audience would have people actually get up and walk out while the speaker is presenting. I've never witnessed that. No one is that bold or rude. Rather, they will grab their phone and disappear in plain sight, right in front of you. My suggestion in the LinkedIn thread was to try to get that biographical detail into the blurb advertising the talk. We could also have it as a handout, which the audience can reference. The idea of telling people who you are and why they should listen to you is a good idea. This is especially so in the era of cynicism and fake news, and I don't see this as solely a Japanese issue. My suggestion, though, is to not waste the start of the talk with this type of heavy background detail. We are vying with so many distractions in the minds of the audience sitting in front of us. We have to grab their attention right from the start. That means not tinkering around with the slide deck. We're switching it across from the previous speaker or from the host's introduction. We get someone else to load up our slide deck so that we are free from the start to engage our audience. Find out more. We come back from the break. Our show today is brought to you by our public courses, but we also do custom in-house programs. We do them in Japanese, we do them in English, we do them in our super safe classroom, and we do them live online. Our show today is being brought to you by, on the 1st of March, our Dale Carnegie course, 12-week version. On the 25th and 26th of April, we'll be doing our High Impact Presentations course. On the 26th of April, we're doing our Winning with Relationship Selling program. Go to our website, dale-carnegie.co.jp. That's Dale, D-A-L-E Carnegie, CARNEGIE.co.jp. Lots and lots of value there for you. To do better in Japan, email me at greg.story, that's greg.story, S-T-O-R-Y, at dalecarnegie.com. If you like learning by watching videos, then we have over 2,300 there for you at Tokyo, Japan, Dale Carnegie TV on YouTube. We release 3 shows every week on YouTube. The Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, that's the premier business show in Japan, every Monday, Tokyo time. Fridays, we have the Japan Business Mastery Show, and on Saturdays, we release Japan's top business interviews, where I interview leaders from SMEs right up to the corporate captains of industry on one topic, leading in Japan. Now, every second Thursday, we release the Business Pro Television. Get my best-selling books on business in Japan. The Bible on Selling, Japan Sales Mastery, that's Zaegyo in Japanese, Japan Business Mastery, and Japan Presentations Mastery, which is Anatomo Present no Tachijin in translation, plus Stop Wasting Money on Training, which in Japanese is Training de Okane o Mude ni Suru wa Yamimashou. And all are available on Amazon. Welcome back. There are 2 favorite strategies I apply. One is to find some really shocking statistic or piece of information which will scare the pants off the audience. We all react to fear and loss, more so than gain and greatness. I saw one the other day in the Financial Times. There was a statistic that from 2010 to 2020, Japanese companies on average were paying over the odds to acquire foreign companies to the tune of a 34% premium. Also, between 1990 and 2014, 25% of Japanese M&A acquisitions were failures and had to be written off. This compared with only 5% of US deals ending in failure. If I was using this information, I would start. Japan should immediately halt doing foreign M&As. Demographics are driving Japanese business to go offshore and buy businesses, but this strategy is super high risk. Japanese buyers of foreign companies are overpaying an average 34% premium to acquire businesses, but 1 in 4 fail, and they are losing their investment. Are you ready to lose money too? Let's find out what they should do. With a start like, Japan should immediately halt doing foreign M&As, and a finish with, are you ready to lose money too? Let's find out what they should do. No one in a Japanese audience will be focused on my credentials. They will be worried about losing the investment and attracting potential blame if things go wrong. My aim was to seize their attention, and that opening will do it. As far as gaining credibility goes, I need to back up my statements with provable facts and data. Statements are just opinion, and the audience needs to know where I'm getting this information. In this case, the Financial Times is owned by the Nikkei and is considered a reputable journalistic source. Our main body of our talk needs references to proof of the points we make to sustain our argument. This is where we prove our credentials as a speaker, because we show we are an expert who has assembled the needed information to back up what we are saying. The other technique I like is to tell a story. By the way, a personal story is the best. It needs to take the audience with me back to the point when I discovered the truth that I'm telling them. By taking them back to the context, they will probably draw the same conclusion I have reached based on the same data. If I have it, I might relate the gory story of a foreign M&A deal that nearly bankrupted the Japanese company and weave in the FT, the Financial Times, statistics. If you still feel you need a biography slide, then please make it able to be understood in 2 seconds. Don't force people to wade through the slide deck swamp you have created on screen. Just include the strongest points to gain the credibility you feel needed. Absolutely don't make this your first slide or the start of the talk. Get the attention grabber opening working first to grab the audience, and then you can unveil your most powerful credentials. Pour on the proof in the main body to the acceptance of you and your message, and deliver the talk competently. This protects your personal and professional brands. Did you get value from today's show? If you did, then share the love around with your family, friends, and colleagues. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast. Until the next episode, go out there and apply the learnings from today and become a presentations legend amongst your circle. Thank you for joining me, and please tune in next week. Remember, I'm in your corner, your go-to guy for soft skills training in Tokyo, committed to your success here in Nippon.